If a woman tells you these 5 things, walk away from her. One sentence can expose everything. You don't need months of guessing. You don't need endless signals. Sometimes her own words give her away. And when she speaks the wrong ones, the strongest move isn't to fight for her. It's to walk away. Welcome back to my channel. Here we break down the raw psychology behind attraction, love, and the traps most men don't even see coming. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell, because the next video might just save you years of wasted time. 1. I'm not ready for anything serious right now. On the surface, this sounds harmless. Maybe she's being honest. Maybe she just needs time. That's what most men tell themselves. They think patience will turn her into the woman they want her to be. But here's the truth. She's not saying she isn't ready for love. She's saying she isn't ready for love with you. Think about it. When people want something, they don't hesitate. If you're starving and there's food on the table, you don't say, I'm not ready to eat right now. You eat. Desire doesn't wait for timing. If she truly wanted you, she wouldn't risk losing you with excuses. The real danger here is the limbo it puts you in. You start waiting. You build stories in your head. Maybe in a few months she'll be ready. Maybe if you stick around long enough, she'll choose you. But she won't. You'll become her emotional crutch, giving her attention, validation, and loyalty while she keeps herself open to someone else. Don't waste your life being an unpaid intern in her story. She's already told you she's not choosing you. Believe her words. Don't beg to be the exception. Walk away with dignity intact. 2. My ex was the only one who really understood me. This one is a ticking time bomb. It might sound like nothing, but it's one of the clearest signs you should walk. Why? Because now you're not just dating her, you're competing with her past, and you will never win that fight. Here's why. Memory lies. She's not remembering the whole relationship with her ex. She's remembering the best parts, polishing them, and playing them like a highlight reel. The fights, the tears, the reason it ended, forgotten. What's left is a fantasy. And you can't compete with a fantasy version of a man who doesn't exist anymore. I've seen men ignore this red flag. They work harder, they try to love her more, they think they'll eventually erase her past. But the harder they try, the worse it gets, because the problem isn't them, it's her. She's still chained to someone who isn't even in the room anymore. Ask yourself, do you really want to build a future with someone who's stuck in her past? Love should be about now and tomorrow. If she's still living yesterday, your relationship is built on sand, and when storms come, it will collapse. Respect her wounds, but respect your time more. If she tells you her ex was the only one who understood her, she's already told you she's not ready for you. That's your cue to walk. 3. I don't know what I want right now. This line feels honest, vulnerable even. At first you might think, at least she's telling me the truth. Maybe she just needs space to figure it out. But her confusion will become your chaos. One day she's warm, the next she's cold. One week she's making plans with you, the next she disappears. And you, instead of living your life, end up analyzing her moods like a detective, trying to solve a puzzle that doesn't have an answer. Here's the reality, I don't know what I want, is an answer. People who want something move toward it. They don't hesitate, they don't waffle. If she says she doesn't know, what she really means is, I don't want you. She just doesn't want to say it that directly. The trap is your ego. You'll convince yourself that if you just wait long enough, if you're patient enough, she'll eventually choose you. But that's a fantasy. Waiting doesn't make her love you. It only teaches her that you're okay being one of her options. Don't let her confusion rob you of your clarity. Don't let her indecision drain your peace. You deserve a woman who knows what she wants and chooses you without hesitation. If she can't do that, the smartest thing you can do is walk. 4. You're too good for me. At first, this feels flattering, like she's complimenting your value. But listen carefully, this isn't a compliment, it's a confession. What she's really saying is, I can't or won't match what you're giving me. If you ignore this and keep pushing forward, you'll end up in a one-sided relationship. You'll give her your loyalty, your consistency, your love, and in return, you'll get excuses, distance, and scraps of effort. She's already told you she doesn't see herself rising to your level. I've seen too many men fall into this trap. They think she's just insecure. They tell themselves, if I love her more, she'll realize she's worth it. But that's not how it works. You can't love someone into loving themselves, and you can't drag someone up to your standard if they've already decided they don't belong there. Here's the truth. Love isn't charity. You don't fix someone by lowering yourself. You don't prove your worth by waiting for her to recognize it. A woman who values you won't run from your goodness. She'll reflect it. She'll meet you where you are. If she says you're too good for her, believe her. Don't stay and break yourself down. Walk away. 5. I need a man who can handle me. Need a man who... This one sounds bold, maybe even playful, but don't get it twisted. It's not strength, it's a warning. A healthy woman doesn't need to be handled. She doesn't create chaos to test your patience. What she's really saying is, I'm going to push your limits. I'm going to test you, and I expect you to endure it. That's not passion, that's manipulation. Some men confuse this with excitement. They think she's fiery, she's challenging, that makes her worth it. But fast forward a few years and that excitement turns into exhaustion. Love should add peace to your life. It should recharge you, not drain you. Relationships already face challenges from the outside world: money, careers, health, family. The last thing you need is to come home to battles in your own house. A woman who truly values you doesn't ask if you can survive her storms. She brings peace. She respects your energy. She grows with you instead of breaking you down. If she says this, don't take pride in proving you can handle her. You don't win trophies for surviving chaos. You win peace by walking away. And peace will always be more valuable than proving yourself in a war you never needed to fight. Her words matter. They reveal her mindset before her actions ever do. Don't argue with them. Don't think you'll be the exception. When she says these things, she's already told you who she is. The strongest move isn't holding on, it's letting go. If this video gave you clarity, hit that like button and subscribe to Carolyn for more psychology and relationship truths. Drop a comment below. What's the one line you've heard before that made you realize it was time to walk?